Hi everyone, welcome back again. This is the IQ part of the YÖS ALFA third trial exam. Let's get into it. Number 1. The subtraction is given. Since we're asked to find this expression, we need to know A, B, and C. Let's start with A, because the first digit is given to be 5. So A is either 5 or 6. Let's start with 5. So we also have 5 over here. B minus 5 is 8. So since the largest possible value for B is 9, 9 minus 5 is not 8. So we need to borrow 1 from A. That means we'll have 4 over here. And since the first digit cannot be 4, this choice is eliminated. So let's continue with A is equal to 6. When A is 6, we'll borrow 1 from A, and B is going to be 10 plus B. So 10 plus B minus 6 is 8. From here we have B is equal to 4. A is 6, B is 4. If B is 4, then C has to be 8, so that we have 4 over here as a result. So the answer is going to be 4 times 2 is 8, and 2 times 3 is 6. So it's D. Number 2. X, Y, and YX operations are given in the same equation, and 2 star 1 operation is asked. So let's start with 2 star 1 operations. So 2 star 1, x is 2, y is 1. If x is 2 and y is 1, we have 6 plus 2 is equal to 8 minus 2 times 1 star 2. Since we have two unknowns, 2 star 1 and 1 star 2, we need to have two equations. So to have two equations, we'll write down 1 star 2 in the second equation. 1 star 2 is equal to x is 1, y is 2, so we have 3 plus 4 is 7 minus 2 times 2 star 1. So now we have two equations and two unknowns. The first unknown is 2 star 1. The second unknown is 1 star 2. So we can solve for these simultaneous equations by eliminating the unknown that we don't want. For example, here in this problem, 2 star 1 is asked, so we're going to eliminate 1 star 2. Since we have negative 2, 1 star 2 over here in the first equation, we'll multiply the second equation by negative 2 so that the 1 star 2's cancel out each other. Let's multiply this by minus 2. So instead of 7, we're going to have minus 14, and here we have plus 4. Now let's sum them up. This unknown and that unknown cancels out each other, and we have 4 2 star 1 on the right hand side. On the left hand side we have 2 star 1. So negative 3 2 star 1 is equal to the summation of these two. Negative 14 and 8 is negative 6. So the answer is 2 star 1 is equal to 2. It's B. Number 3, we have two tables and their operations are given, and we're asked to find x and if these two tables are equal. So for this table, I'm going to use this A, B, and C. We have the operation A to the B, which is going to be 9 to the 3 times B to the C. B to the C here is 3 to the x is equal to, we have another ABC here, and the operation is A plus B to the C, 2 plus 7 to the x. From here we have 9 to the x is equal to 9 cubed times 3 to the x. Since we have 3 over here, I'm going to convert all 9's over here to 3. So we have 3 to the 2 times 3 is 6, and then there is x. So 3 to the 6 plus x is equal to 3 to the 2x. From here, since the bases are equal, we can equate their powers. 2x is equal to 6 plus x. From here we have x is equal to 6. The answer is B. A table is given, and for it there is an expression 3a plus 2b plus 6c. We need to find the relation between the given expression and the table. So let's start with the coefficients. Here the coefficient of a is 3, and in the second table we have the coefficient of a as 1. So we have 1 here, we have 3 there. So looks like it's going this way. For the first square, the coefficient is 1. For the second square, it's 2. For the third square, it's 3. So it's 1, 2, 3. For b, it started out with 2. In the second table, the coefficient of b is 4. So it is going like this. For the first square, it's 2. For the second square, it's 4. So the series is going 2, 4, and 6. For the coefficient C, we started out with 6, and in the second table, we have 9. So 6 for the second square and 9 for the third square. So the series, the pattern is 3, 6, and 9. So these are all coefficients. So to find the solution of the third table, since the coefficient of the second square for the first row is 2, we will multiply this 7 by 2. And for 4, we have 6 as a coefficient, and for 2 in the third row, we have the coefficient 3. So the result is going to be 2 times 7 is 14, 6 times 4 is 24, 3 times 2 is 6, and the summation of all these is 44. The answer is B. A bar graph is given, and we need to convert it to a circular chart. And which one of these given items here is equal to 48 degrees? We'll start with writing down the values here as 4K and 2K and 8, 10, and 6. The summation of all these values should be equal to 360 because we are converting it to a circular chart. So 4 plus 2 plus 8 plus 10 plus 6K is equal to 360. From here we have 30K is equal to 360. K is equal to 12. So which one is equal to 48 here? 4K, K is equal to 12. 12 times 4 is 48. So our answer is going to be star. Two operations are given, and we're asked to find this. So 3.3. We'll first use this operation. So x is 3, y is 3. 15 minus 9 over 6, which is 1. For the second operation, 6.8 is x is 6, y is 8. From here we have 30 minus 24 over 6, which is again 1. For the last operation, 1 circle 1, we'll use the first relation, and we'll have 1 times 1 equals 1. So the answer is A. We have the star operation and the diamond operation. Let's check them one by one. For the first one, it has converted these letters into two steps. SER becomes RES, and then KN becomes NEK. For the diamond operation, we have 3 steps. The first step is this, ME, and then we have the second step and the third step. The letters are written step by step according to the arrow direction. So for the third one, we need to figure out which one to use first. Either this one, we'll first do the star operation, or we'll first do, if it doesn't work, we will first do the diamond operation and then the star operation. Let's check the first one first, the star operation. So if we do the star operation for these letters, it becomes 2 steps. So we have this and that. So RAT and NAK. And then we have diamond operation. And the diamond operation is 3 steps. We have 1, 2, 3. So AK, TN, and RA. So it turns out to be correct. So that means we first start with the star operation. So let's check the answers. For this one, we'll first start with the star, and there are 2 steps. And the first step is MES, and the second step is EYI. And then we'll do the diamond operation for that. And the diamond operation is 3 steps. Okay, 1, 2, 3. YISEME. So that's our answer. It's C. The 2 operations are given, and we're asked to find this. Let's start with the star operation, 3 and 12. Since B is larger than A, we use the second one. 3 plus 12 is equal to 15. So this one is 15. And 2 star 1. A is larger than B. We use the first one. So AB. 2 times 1 is 2. So we're done with the star operations. We continue with the circle operations. 10 circle 2. Since x is larger than y, we use the first one. 10 over 2 is equal to 5. So this one is 5. And we're left with 15 circle 5. So 15 circle 5. X is larger than y. Again, we'll use the first one. 15 over 5. which is 3. So the answer is B. The number figure relation problem. The multiplication of the top and bottom is equal to the summation of left and right. So here 2 plus 7 is 9, and 3 times 3 is also 9. Here we have 9 plus 7 is equal to 16, which is again equal to 4 times x. From here we have x is equal to 4. The answer is C. We need to find a formula where we use these 3 digits and come up with this result. So let's try this out. Let's say the middle one is x, the left one is y, and the right one is z. And the formula is, let's say, x squared times y plus z. So this is x squared is 4, and y plus z is 4, and 4 times 4 is 16, so it is okay. So let's continue and check for other choices given here too. So 3 squared is 9, and 2 plus 1 is 3. 9 times 3 is 27, and 4 times 16 is 64. So for this one, 4 plus 2 is 6, times 1 squared is again 6, so the answer is B. We have two operations here, the parentheses and the brackets. For the parentheses operation, we have two steps conversion, 1, 2. And for the bracket, we have only one conversion. We start writing from back to front. So let's start with the parentheses operation. Two steps, 1 and 2. So we have le and shu. So for the bracket, we just reverse the order. So our answer is U as E-L. U as E-L. So the answer is D. How many such cubes are there in the figure? Since the figure is quite symmetric, I'll just count the volume to count the cubes. So I'll first start with counting this as a volume. And I'll subtract this later. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 over here, and 1, 2, 3, 4 over here, and 1, 2. So the multiplication of 8 times 4 times 2 give me that huge volume here. It's 64, and I don't have that 2 cube at the back. So I'll subtract 2 from here. We have 62. And then we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1. 2 times 2 times 1 is 4. So altogether we have 62 and 8 and 4. It's 74. So the answer is D. A subtraction problem. We have A minus C and C minus A both here. In order to make sense this subtraction, A has to be larger than C. So that's the first fact. So C is smaller than A, so we cannot subtract here. That means we have to borrow 10 from B. So B becomes B minus 1, C becomes C plus 10. And since B minus 1 is smaller than B again, so we need to borrow 10 from A so that we can subtract these two. So A becomes A minus 1, and B minus 1 becomes B minus 1 plus 10, which is B plus 9. So now we know that B plus 9 minus B over here is L. So our result is going to be 9. The answer is E. Number 14, number figure relation again. So we'll try to relate these 4 numbers to the one inside the square. So 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 times 11 makes 110 here. So let's check this one again. 6 plus 2 plus 4 plus 3 is 15. 15 times 11 is 165. So here we have 11 times the summation of these 4 numbers. So 3 plus 1 plus 4 plus 5 is equal to 13. 13 times 11 is 143. So the answer is C. Number 15, number figure relation. So we have 5 over here. What is 5? It's usually either angles or the sides. And here in this problem we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The number of sides is 5. So let's take a look at the second one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. For this, so how many sides are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the answer is E. 15. We need to find a relation between the numbers and the figure. So here, 6 times 3 is 18, plus 7 gives us 25. We can write down a formula from here. Let's say this is A and B and C. This one is X as a result. So X is equal to AB plus C. So let's make use of this formula over here. 4P plus 8 is equal to 24. From here, P is equal to 16 over 4, which is 4. And let's use the formula again. 8 times 4 plus 14 is equal to H. 32 plus 14 is equal to H. From here we have H is equal to 46. So the answer is 46 plus 4 is equal to 50. The division table is given. Let's write down the divisions here. K over M is equal to 7A over 10. And L over N is equal to 9A over 14. And M over L is equal to 5A over 18. N over K is equal to 1 over 8. Okay, now let's multiply these 4 equations simultaneously. So this K and that K over here cancel out each other. L's also cancel out. And yeah, we have N's and M's cancel out too. So we have on the left hand side of the equation 1 is equal to 7A over 10 times 9A over 14 times 5A over 18 times 1 over 8. 7 times 2 is 14. 9 times 2 is 18. 5 times 2 is 10. And we have 8 over here. So A cubed is equal to 8 times 8, which is 64. 64 is equal to 4 cubed. So A is equal to 4. The answer is D. The 2 figures are given, and the white ones in the figure are transparent, and the orange ones are opaque. The second figure is going to be rotated 90 degrees about its center, and it is going to be overlapped on top of figure 1. And the question is asking the resulting shape when we overlap the second figure on top of the figure 1 after rotating it 90 degrees. Since the question doesn't specify 90 degrees clockwise or counterclockwise, let's try with 90 degrees clockwise rotation first. If it doesn't work, then we'll try counterclockwise again. So if we rotate it 90 degrees and bring it on top of the figure 1, what we have is this. The square number 1 is going to be here, and the square number 2 is there, and the square number 3 is here, and the fourth one is here. The fifth one is there. So do we have this shape in the given answer choices? Yes, we do. Choice A is exactly the same as this shape. So we do not have to try again for the counterclockwise 90 degrees rotation. So the answer is A. The figure relation is given. We're asked to find the sequence that comes on the fourth one. So let's draw a table here. Let's start with the plus symbol. It is going from one corner to the other. It's coming back here, going back there. So it should be there. And for the circle, it is going one square down each time. So the circle should be here. And the cross symbol is going across along the diagonal. So it should be here. So the answer is B. Number 20. We're going to merge these 2 figures to form another figure with this part given, and the right part is missing. So which part is the missing part? And the 2 parts are going to be merged about this point given here. So let's take a look at this. This stick is long here. It's only half is mentioned. So the other half, the top part, is missing here. So this part should be in one of the given answer choices. So the one with half stick are B and D. So what's the difference between B and D? So we have these 2 circular shapes here, here not. So when we merge these 2 so that the blue dots are on top of each other, these 2 shapes are going to overlap each other to form this shape. So we should have 2 circles in the middle. So the answer is B. This part of the figure is going to be subtracted from this figure. What is the resulting figure? Since we are going to be subtracting all these parts, and then the square is also subtracted. So the resultant figure is going to be this circle and the one that's in the middle. So the answer is C. Number 22. In order to have such shape, this shape is going to be merged with which one of the following? So since this one, we have this one already here, what we're missing is this one. So when we take a look at this, the only choice with this is E. So the answer is E. In which of the open cubes given below, the sum of all parallel sides is equal? So how do we know which sides are parallel? The parallel sides of a cube are always one square apart. For example, here, 5 and 2 are parallel, 1 and 4 are parallel, and 3 and 6 are parallel. And their summations should be the same. Let's check the summations. 5 and 2 makes 7. 1 and 4, 5. So they're not the same. So choice A is eliminated. What about B? 1 and 3 is 4. 2 and 5 is 7. So it's not the same. It's also eliminated. Choice C, 1 and 5 is 6. 2 and 4 is 6. But 6 and 3 makes 9. So they're not the same. C is also eliminated. How about choice D? 1 and 6 is 7. 2 and 5 is also 7. 3 and 4 is also 7. So this is the correct answer. The bar chart is going to be converted to the circular chart. So we had such kind of problem before in this test. Like in that problem, we're going to do the same procedure. X is 5 and Y is 3 and Z is 7. The summation of all these should be equal to 360 degrees because we're going to be converting from bar chart to the circular chart. 15K is equal to 360. K is 24. So X is 5K. 24 times 5 is 120. And Y is 3K. 24 times 3 is 72. And 24 times 7 is 168. So the answer is 120, 72, and 168. It's C. Number 25. The summation of these two gives us this one. So how do we get this? When we overlap the two words given here, if the letters are the same, then we have 1. If the letters are different, we have 0. So let's do the same procedure for the second one too. So the letters are the same on the second one and the second from the last. So the rest are not the same. Okay, M is also the same. We also have here. So 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. It should be our answer. It's E. Cube counting again. How many cubes are there in the figure? So I'll start counting the cube as a whole, considering that this is there is no empty space over here, and I'm going to subtract the empty space later. So counting the cube is just like counting the volume of the figure. So let's start with this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 1 to 8 cubes, and we have on top of this shape we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 more cubes, and the summation is 140. And we need to subtract the empty space in the middle. So the volume of that empty space is going to be 1, 2, 1, 2 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 again. So 2 times 8 is equal to 32. So our total number of cubes is going to be 140 minus 32, which is 108. So the answer is D. Number and figure relation again. We have A squared, B cubed, and C for this table. A squared is given because A is on the second square of the first row. B is on the third square of the second row, so we are given B cubed. C is on the first square of the third row, so the power is 1. So it's a multiplication of the numbers to the power of their position. So for 48, we have 2, since it's on the fourth square, 2 to the 4, times, since 3 is on the first square, 3 to the 1, times, since 1 is on the second square, 1 square. So the answer is 16 times 3, 48. So for the third one, we have 2 cubed times 3 squared times x to the 1 is equal to 8 times 9, which is 72x. So the answer is E. Different versions of the cube are given, and the unfolded version of the cube is here. We're asked to find x and y. So going from first to second figure, we have E and A the same. That means that we have rotated the first figure 90 degrees to the front, and D appears there. That means C and D are on the opposite side of each other. So D should be at the back. This way, when you rotate it to the front, D should be on top. Going from second to third figure, we have D and E the same. That means that this second cube is rotated 90 degrees to the right. Since B appears on the front side, A should be at the back, which means A and B are on the opposite side of each other. So if A is on the right side, B should be on the left side. So by looking at the first figure, we can figure out the unfolded version of the cube. So D and Y are 1 square apart. It means they are on the opposite side of each other. So what is on the opposite side of D? By looking at the first figure, since D is at the back, C should be on the front. So Y is equal to C. So when we fold it back, B is on the bottom of the cube, X is on top of the cube. So B and X are on the opposite side of each other. So what is on the opposite side of B? Since B is here, A is the opposite side of B. So our X is A. So our answer is A and C is D. By combining which three figures of the figures given above, we obtain a square. So we are supposed to choose 3 of them to make a square. So let's flip this and put it over here. So we have this shape. So this is number 3. And for the other space left over here, we can use number 2. This is number 5. So we have a square with 4 units each side now. So the answer is 2, 3, and 5. It's C. So number figure relation again. We have 8 times 2 is 16. The square root of 16 is 4. 18 times 2 is 36, the square root of which is 6. So we can write this relation as 18 times m, the square root of which should give us 12. So if we square both sides, we have 18m is equal to 12 times 12. 6 times 3, 6 times 2, 3 times 4. From here we have m is equal to 8. We can also write down this relation over here. Square root of 8m is equal to k. Since m is 8, we have k is equal to 8 too. So we got m and k. What else? We need to find L. How do we relate this L and this 12? Okay, let's take a look at this. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 over 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 over 2 is 4. So that means 3L over 2 should be equal to 12. From here, we have L is equal to 8 too. So our answer is 24. 3 table. Numbers from 1 to 9 are written in order that the sum of each row, column, and diagonal is equal. The sum of the rows and the sum of the columns and diagonals should be equal. So what is the sum of x and y? Since the sums are equal for all the rows, since we have 3 rows, the total sum from 1 to 9 is, we can use the formula n plus 1 over 2 to find a sum. Since we have 9 numbers, 9 digits, the summation is 45. So that's the total sum of all the 9 squares. For each row, since we have 3 squares, and their sum should be the same for each row too. So that means that each row or column should have the summation of 15. So that's the first part of the problem. The second part is you need to know that the middle square must be the average of the numbers from 1 to 9. So to find the average of the summation of the numbers from 1 to 9, since the summation is 45 and there are 9 digits, we divide that 45 by 9 to have 5. So that average is in the middle of the squares. So now we can solve for x and y. Since the summation of rows, columns, and diagonals are the same, so since each row has 15, each column should also have 15. That means we already have 6 and 5 over here, so this square would be 6 and 5 is 11, so this square must be 4. If this is 4, that is 3. We already have 7. To have 15, we should have 8. And we have 8 and 5 in this diagonal, which is 13, so x must be 2. So we have the summation 15. So now we have 8 and 6 over here, which is 14. So to have a 15 in this column, we have y is equal to 1. So we have x and y, and the summation of x and y is 3. So the answer is A. Number 32. The summation table and the division table are given. So we have from the first table x plus z is equal to 98. From the second table we have x over y is equal to 3 over 5 and y over z is equal to 2 over 3. Since we have x and z over here, I'm going to try to get x and z relation from the second table. So if I multiply these two, since y's cancel out each other, we have x over z is equal to this 3 and that 3 also cancel out, and we have 2 over 5 as the multiplication result. So now I have x and z relation, so I can substitute it over here. So x is 2k, z is 5k. So 2k plus 5k is equal to 98. From here, k is 14. So x is 2k. So the answer is 28C. In the pattern above created by matches, how many matches will be used in the 15th step? So on the first step, we have 3 matches. On the second step, we have 3, and then we have 2 more, so 5. And then on the third step, we have 2 more, 7. On the fourth step, we have 9. So this is a sequence. It's going 3, 5, 7, 9 with a common difference 2. So the 15th step is asked. So we know that the formula for arithmetic sequence is a plus m minus 1 times d. D is the common difference, n is the number of the terms, a is the first term, an is the nth term. So since we are asked to find 15th term, so a15 is going to be, the first term is 3 in our sequence, and 15 minus 1 is 14 times the common difference is 2. 20 plus 3 is 31, so that's our answer. 34. So we have here 4 times 2 is 8. 3 times 5 is 15, and 8 times 4 is 32. That means 7 times 2 is our x, which is 14. For 24, we have 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 4. Okay, let's say this is a and that is b. So 24 is a plus b times a. So we have 3 times 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. And to solve for y, we'll write down this relation as a formula. Y plus 2 times y is equal to 35. So from here, if y is 5, we have 7 times 5 is 35. So y is equal to 5 is okay. For this, we have 6 plus z times 6 is equal to 48. From here, we have z is equal to 2. So our answer is going to be x is 14, y is 5, and z is 2. The answer is 2. It's D. The formula for this shape is given. The formula for that shape is also given. And we're asked to find this sum. So we'll first use this formula, the first one. 2 and 4. A is 2, B is 4. So 2 to the 1, 2 to the 2. It'll go like this up until 2 to the B, which is 4. So for B, 4 to the 1 and 4 to the 2. Since A is 2, we'll stop there. So we have, I can just write it this way. 2 squared, and then we have 2 cubed and 2 to the 4. So 2 squared and 2 squared, they cancel out each other. We have 4 squared is 16. This is also 16. So 8 times 2 is 16. So the answer is 16 for the first one. For the second one, we have A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 8. So we have 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus, the last term should be B. So since B is 8, so the summation from 1 to 8 is 8, 9 over 2, which is 36, and we have a root over here. Square root of 36 is 6. So the second one is 6. So 16 is the first one. The second one is 6. The summation is 22. The answer is B. So in this problem, the difference between the larger number and the smaller number is 17. The reverse of 17 is written here. So the difference between 54 and 29 is 25. Same way, the difference between the larger number and the smaller number is 36. So for this, we can write down the relation as b minus 18 is equal to 57. the reverse of 75. So from here we have b is equal to 75. For the upper one, we can sum up 12 and 29. So the summation is 41. The reverse is written here. The reverse of 41 is 14. So the summation of 54 and 29 is 83. So here, to get a, we should first find the summation of 18 plus 75, which is b, is equal to 93. So the reverse of 93 is 39, which is a. So we got both a and b minus a is asked. So b minus a is 36. So the answer is D. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5, this is 4, this is 3. We have 5, 4, 3. What's left is here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Down there we have another cube which has 6 small cubes too. So the total sum is 29. The answer is C. 38. This is the number sequence. So going from first to second, we have 7 times 1. From second to third, we have 7 times 2. From third to fourth, here, since the first two are the single digit, we didn't have any problem. Here we have the double digit. So we're going to sum them up. 4 plus 1 is 5. And then we'll keep on multiplying by 3. And we'll multiply by 4. Multiply by 5. Multiply by 6. And we'll write down the digit sum for all. 6. And this is also 6. That is 3. So 3 times 6 is going to be 18. So this is our answer. The multiplication table and the summation table is given. We're asked to find this. So from the summation table, we have a plus b is equal to 2c. From the multiplication table, we have ab is equal to 1 over 5. And we have another ab is equal to c. So we have this relation. So to get this, from the second relation, 1 over c is going to be 5. So this one is 5. And to get 1 over a plus 1 over b, we have this one if we make the common denominator ab. So a plus b is given to be 2c, and ab is given to be c. So from here we have 2 when c's cancel out each other. So 2 plus 5 is 7. The answer is D. So we have 4 squared and 1 square, and the result is 4 minus 1. So we can write down the formula this way. So this is a squared and that is b squared, and the result is a minus b. So this is 6 squared, 2 squared, 6 minus 2 is 4. 9, 3, 6, and 12, 5 is 7. So the answer is D. This is the end of the IQ part of the exam. I hope you get something out of it. See you in the next one.